What up? It's your boy Swift.
And your girl TT Toya.
And y'all tuned into Williams World Talk That Talk podcast. We talk about everything.
And we do mean
Everything.
everything.
What up, y'all? First podcast, Williams World Talk That Talk podcast. And we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. It might be kids, it might be marriage, it might be
Work.
work, it might
People.
be people, it might be everyday life, it might be bills, it might be struggles, it might be something funny. You never know.
Let's get into it
We're
then.
going to get into it. First topic, marriage life. And we're gonna talk about it from our perspective and maybe give y'all some insight on those who is not married or those who think about getting married and if it might be right for them. And we're gonna talk about everything about it as far as we can tell.
Let's go.
You ready?
Get into it.
Let's get into it then. So, you wanna get your phone? I asked everybody on Facebook and Instagram, if they have any questions dealing with the married life that they might think could change, help, just overall about it. So we're gonna see what the first question was.
For the marriage,
Yeah.
it was the.
Now see how this worked? I told her pull up something so she could look at the questions that somebody asked and she looking at other stuff.
Man, look.
See what I did with? Married life.
All right. What's the best way to deal with a conflict during your marriage?
The best way to deal with a conflict during your marriage. Um
Communication.
Facts. Communication is key. And from my point of view of it, with us, I was bad on communication when we first started talking. Horrible. I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, hey, leave in the morning, good morning. Well, give
You
a
would say
kiss.
like the good morning text messages, like good morning, beautiful, have a great day.
Yeah, in the beginning stages.
In the beginning stages and stuff, but like as far as hey, I'm on my way to work, hey,
I
I'm
made
getting
it.
off, I made it home, like before we moved in with each other and stuff like that. But I would say communication.
Yeah, communication. And you say communication, I agree with that. And I also think, um, what's the word for it? Uh, Almost the privacy of it. When I say the privacy of it, I'm talking about y'all have an issue going on, and soon as one person make another person mad, you quick to run on Facebook and social media
Or your
and blurt out your
friends.
business. Or like she say, your friends,
So called friends.
so-called friends, because 9 times out of 10, whatever you tell them, either gonna hold it over your head or throw it in your face
Or go
whenever that
tell
day come.
somebody
Tell
else.
somebody else, and now your business out there. And people looking at y'all like, oh, they look all good on this, that, but girl told me this, that, and the third. Or man, your boy told me him and your girl ain't even rocking like that. Now you open the door for somebody else to go ahead and try to talk to your old lady because now they think she in a vulnerable state. So they're gonna go ahead and creep in and step on your toes and make their way through the door. That's why it's best to keep your business to yourself. So I would say, privacy. Keep it private, keep it between you and that other person. Don't go to social media talking about what's going on. You handle it between y'all. You gotta be adults and come to the point of communicating and saying, hey, look, this the issue, this was going on, this is how I feel.
Both having an open mind.
Open mind. You have to be open minded. I give you that. You have to be open minded, especially when it comes to a conflict. Well, throughout marriage, period.
Period. Yeah.
Open mind is the best way to handle anything,
Right.
you know. So in that aspect of the conflict, communication, privacy, and I guess it depends on the severity of the conflict because something might be really nothing, you know. It's just both parties having accountability of the issue, the whole conflict itself. Did this person cause that? Did that person cause that? Or y'all both just had a disagreement and now y'all got an issue between one another that y'all could solve with nothing,
Amongst each other.
with no issues. So, I don't really. have no other things that I could say about a conflict because no, we're not perfect. We have conflicts. It might be, but our conflicts come from 98% of the time. It's me saying I want something, and I'm not saying that. But when I say want something,
Get your heads out the gutter.
yeah, mine was that. But you know, but when I say want something, I mean, hey, I want this dog, or man, I want to buy this tractor. I want to buy this side by side, and you tell me no because it's not the right time, and I feel a certain type of way, like, oh, you just don't want me to do this and the third, but that's not really the case because 98, 99% of the time, she right. I end up still going ahead. She'll be like, you know what, that's what you want to do, go for it, and then I end up doing whatever it is that I tell her I want to do, get or whatever it is, and then I feel like, damn, you know what, I should have waited because now it's causing me issues with myself when I should have just waited and took that right
Sometimes you
time.
act off of at that moment
Impulse, impulse,
impulse.
yeah,
Yeah, a study the long term of it versus the short term thrill of it. So that be my thing. Like when I'm like not right now, not the time, and you be more in the moment at that moment at that time.
right,
But sometimes I just like you know what, that's what you want to do. Go ahead, go for it. You know, I mean, I'm not
right.
gonna say I told you so, but at the same time, I'll just be
You just mentioned you'd be like, I mentioned to you that it's not the right time for it, but I noticed myself, and I'm pretty sure that's with a lot of people, but probably men overall, we go off impulse. Like, man, look, I want them rims for my truck. I want to lift my truck up. I want to do that as soon as I bought my truck. As soon
you
as I
gotta
bought my truck,
enjoy it.
exactly. You was like, you need to enjoy it. Cause as soon as I bought my truck, I'm like, damn, you know what, baby? I'm about to go ahead and lift it right now, tin it, put the rims on there, put my sound in there. I'm gonna do all that within a month. And you was like, then you gonna be done with it. Like you not gonna feel like there's no enjoyment of your truck because you done did everything at once. So enjoy it piece by piece.
Right,
So I started off with regular all-terrain tires on stock wheels, and I enjoy my truck as it is because now I can be like, oh, you know what? For Christmas, I'm gonna get them sixes I want to put on my truck. For my birthday, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lift it 6 inches. So now I get to follow the journey and enjoying. Well, I remember when I was riding regular.
right.
Now I'm lifted. Now I got my sound. You know. So that was that. That's our conflict that we have a lot of times, for the most part. Any other conflict that you think that we have amongst one another besides my impulsive decisions? Speak on it. Talk that talk. Go ahead.
I'm gonna talk my talk,
Talk your talk then.
but I don't know. I just feel like we just go with the flow. If I have an issue, if I have a problem, we kind of just talk about it. We agree to disagree. We disagree to agree. Like we see both sides of it and we roll with it. And if we don't see both sides of it, I'll call my brother, the mutual person,
Yeah, he
which
always on the fence. He not on nobody's side. I give him
yeah,
that.
he don't take
He
my
don't take
side. He don't
sides.
take his side. He he just real like
Shout
but
out to you, big brother. I love you.
my baby brother. But other than that, like we kind of just roll with it. I mean, stuck in his ways sometimes. I'm stuck in mine, but I don't know. We not perfect by far, but we really match. We
We
really
do.
just
We do. We just blend in perfectly. Something, but it's just the chemistry we got with one another. It just mesh. Like my partner, my brother, Zoo. Shout out to you, Zoo. He told me the other day. He was like, man, looking at your videos, y'all got a chemistry. Y'all got that real love. Like you could tell y'all chemistry there. Y'all don't force it. Y'all not trying to fake nothing. Y'all just being y'all and y'all mesh. Like y'all
right,
just got that love connection that's just normal. It's natural. And it ain't, no faking. No, we just doing us.
right,
And we just bond that way. We silly. We have moments to where I don't feel like being bothered. She might not feel like being bothered, you know. But my stupid self, of course, even when she don't feel like being bothered, I go mess with her, try to just brighten up her day,
Right.
you
And it
know.
don't even be don't want to be bothered. Sometimes I might just come home and I like my house a certain way. I leave my house a certain way. When I come home, I want my house a certain way. And sometimes when he and the boys already done been home, and I come home and I'm like, why this is this, that's sad, this here, that's there. And that's something that I have to deal with in myself, like just having small kids, but still wanting a clean house when I come home. Like back then we ain't do, you know your parents was on their way home, you cleaned up, you straightened up, like no dishes in the sink. I sometimes I fix the bed if he's still in the bed. I'll be folding back the covers while you in the bed to just. I can't leave my house with a messed up bed. I can't leave my house with dishes in the sink.
You can't go to bed with
I
dishes in the
can't go
sink.
to bed with dishes in the sink. But if I
Tell me this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
go ahead,
How many of y'all wash the dishes before they put them in the dishwasher? You gonna wash them, then put them in the dishwasher? What the dishwasher supposed to do?
it's just to hold them in air drying. Cause I don't even run my dishwasher. I run the dishwasher once a week just so it can clean itself and filter itself if I want to look at it that way. But
So,
I really wash my dishes and put my dishes in the
so tell
dishwasher.
me this: you don't wash your dishes.
I'll wash
I
them.
mean, yeah, you wash your dishes, put them in the dishwasher so they can
Mm-hmm.
dry,
Air dry.
air dry.
And I
But
don't run
every other week or a week or so,
once a week.
once a week, you run the dishwasher just so it can run it. It don't have anything in it.
But if you're thinking about it that way, think about when you washing it in the wet dishes and it dripped to the bottom of the.
But it's clean water.
I know it's clean water, but still that water might just sit there too. I mean, it's still just that's why I said you just want to run it just to filter it or I don't know. I don't know what you would call
I
it,
don't
but
know, but when I
I
tell
wash my
you,
own dishes. I don't trust the dishwasher. Never did. And sometimes the dishwasher don't get everything. It's a brand new dishwasher, but I just was raised to wash my own dishes, and I wash my
that's because back
dishes.
then we didn't have dishwashers.
I had a dishwasher in my house.
You used it.
It
You ever
was
seen
always
your daddy
broke.
use it? Your mama? It's
It
always broke.
was always broke.
But
Dishwasher ain't never work.
we didn't have no dishwasher, so but I didn't wash dishes. So Lacey washed the dishes.
Yeah,
So shout out to Lacey, my sister.
but
But so,
hmm.
but anyway, yeah, I use a dishwasher. When I say I wash the
When
dishes, I did this, I did that. Now
he be done ran that
I'll rinse the
dishwasher.
the heavy stuff off it. But I feel like why I'm gonna scrub it and stick it in here. No, so I would if it got something heavy on there like Tonk like to have just ketchup and stuff, I skid it off, whatever. And then I'll just put it in the dishwasher and I put it on full cycle wash. And it'd be like an hour, 2 hours. And you don't see no difference, so how would you know?
I do know when I come home and I open a dishwasher
And it's
and
hot and the
steam.
steam come out, that's the
Yes,
only way you know. But if
yes.
I was to do it in the morning and it'll be cooled off by the time you come
Yeah,
home, you'll
then I
never
wouldn't
know.
even know. But other than that, like when you say you wash the dishes, I don't. When you say I wash the dishes, fed the boys, dogs fed, blah 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 blah. In my mind, I don't think, oh, he put it in the dishwasher, which you don't. Even when you wash the clothes, I started washing the clothes, but for the most part, when I get home, I'm like, oh, you sneaky little thing, you didn't throw them in a dishwasher, but you'll wash clothes, you'll
Yeah.
fold our clothes, but you don't
Yeah,
fold the boy
they're too
clothes.
small. I can't, you know.
Yeah, you
But
barely can fold our clothes,
I'm a,
but I appreciate
you
you.
know,
You
but we
try.
yeah, I do try. We jumped off subject, but you know, the conflict in a marriage. Keep your business to yourself. Keep communication high. And
And give us a follow up question because the conflict with the marriage, like as far as what, like as far
right,
as
like just give us an
keeping it to
idea.
yourself, how to communicate with your partner.
A conflict of your partner not doing what you were expecting to do.
Yeah, give
Just
us a
something, a
little
more
bit
specific
more.
question, so we could jump to that. And we're not psychics, I guess. But but yeah, to that conflict question from what we can talk about because we had it wasn't a real detail, but I appreciate the question because that's a good question. Just once we get some detail of specific conflict, then we could probably speak more upon it. So just keep your business to yourself, communicate, and don't go to bed mad with each other.
Don't go to bed mad with each other. You got a problem? Talk about it.
Talk about it, get through it, and you know,
And as much as I be trying, like if me and him just having our little moment and I don't be wanting to talk, I cannot not talk to my husband. And he'll do it to me too. Like, I'm not talking to you right now. And it'd be like on some petty, like crazy stuff. But how can you not talk to me? How can I not talk to you? Like,
yeah,
you work my nerves.
you work my nerves.
You
You hear that beep? That's how much you fucking be working my nerves. I just don't say nothing. All I'm gonna do in my mind is beep. But thank you for that question. And man, hey, tell me something. How long it take y'all to change the little the battery in the sensor? Because this shit working my nerves. First podcast, all you hear is beep. Like,
like
but
we ain't got no smoke detector batteries. We
we
got
got
batteries.
batteries and we got a damn stool thing. Look, see y'all in my business. Just boop. But how long it take y'all to change that?
Y'all
Y'all
answer that for us.
wait but a month or so, or you just let it go until you be like, man, goddamn, fuck this shit. I'm sick of this shit because you
Cause
want to.
everybody, when y'all video and y'all recording something, I
Oh,
always hear that chirping
always.
in the background.
Like, what
And
the
it
fuck,
just
man?
started doing it
It just
like a
started
few
like
days,
a couple
two,
days
3 days
ago.
ago. Yeah, like
Soon as we want to record something, I'm gonna show 'em. I'm gonna just
beep,
beep. And if I was how to time it, it wouldn't look. See what I'm saying? But man, tell me how long it take for y'all to change the damn smoke detector or carbon dioxide detector, whatever you want to call it. And I feel like I just changed that. But anyway, what's the other question, baby?
I think that was the only
No,
question.
they had like two. Oh, I remember the other question. The other question was, at what age do you think kids should stop sleeping in the bed with their parents? I think it was.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Oh, what you think?
Depending, I
On
would say
what?
depending. Like you said, depending if they have siblings.
Yeah,
For our example, we had 3 boys: Hollis, Bucky, Tonk, which is Hunter, and then a baby boy, Heaven, which is Haji.
Haji,
He told
twin,
us straight up
Pachuca.
he was ready to get out the bed.
Yeah,
He moved
he
out
just
on us.
on his own. He just I want my own bed. I want to be in my own bed.
I want to be in the
Like
room by my brothers. And we
you
got a three
sure?
bed bump for them.
Yeah, and he been take my bed down. I won't get
For
in my
about 2, 3
bed.
weeks, I wasn't ready for him to move out. But
I was.
he, I wonder why.
Me too.
But Hollis and Hunter moved out our bed. They would go to sleep in their own bed, like we'll
Excuse me
tuck
for a
them.
second. Go ahead.
Where you going?
Don't worry about it. I just had to check something. Why you watching me though? You just watching me do
Cause
what
you
I'm doing? I just had to
get up
make
in the
sure.
middle of my
But that don't
phone.
mean me gonna stop you from talking. I walk away damn to the back and you still be
Mm.
talking. You miss my lip. You touch my chin.
Anywho, uh, Hollis and Hunter, the 2 oldest, they would go to sleep in their bed, but they would end up in our bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
And
we
we,
wake up in the morning like,
when y'all came got
man,
in here?
you ain't got them. Like
No.
you like no. The killer was Hollis. Hollis was sleeping in his bed by himself. His brother Tonka be in his little bassinet by us because he was fresh and newborn, so we kept him close. So Hollis would be in his bed sometime in the middle of the night. The sucker would get up and he'd be in our bed. I'm like, you ain't got Hollis? I'm like, no. I'm like, he could climb in the bed this high? You're like, I guess. So he kept doing it. One day, this little sucker in the bed, I get up, they got chocolate wrappers in the bed. He had to be what, 2?
2 or 3.
He had to be what, 2? Because that means Tonk. He was 1 still. Was he?
Um,
They're
he had to be
16 months
one.
apart. He had to be
Yeah,
going on
he had to
two.
be one.
Yeah, so he had to be with 1, 2 years old, something like that. This dude had chocolate wrappers in the bed. So I'm like, you
You
mean to
eat
tell
in the
me you
bed?
get up, walk from way back here, stop in the pantry, grab candy, eat candy, then climb in the bed?
And they
Just
had the
this
nerve to leave the rappers in the
This
bed.
he forgot. He was like, man, I guess he was like, man, shit, I ain't about to start trying to eat this till didn't get in the bed. I'm taking this with me. Like, but you always asking me to open stuff.
Right.
But you opening candy. But
Playing the system.
me, I think, age wise, I feel like three. Three is the number.
For sure, by when they started in big school,
That was
preschool,
see, but
kindergarten,
I think that was your take. Not
I
saying that
think
that's
that
not a
was
good
the
age, but
best way
you
because it
was
was
like,
like y'all starting big boy school, you off to
so
pre-K,
you gotta start being a
kindergarten,
big boy.
you gotta start being a big boy to stay in your room, to stay in your bed. But I would say three as a age to move on out, you
Yeah.
know. But I mean, ain't nothing like just having your baby, having your whole family in one environment in the
Yeah,
bed.
you know everybody's safe.
Right. You
They
can
right
roll
here.
over your significant other
Excuse me.
right there, your baby right there, everybody right
And
there in their bassinet.
I say, like you said, you know, if they have siblings, if the child has siblings, then they can move out a little quicker because you're not alone. You
Right.
don't have to be afraid. Your brother or your sister right there. But and I also think it would affect if you're a single parent. You gonna want you already have that bond with your child because it's just y'all two doing everything anyway. So you're gonna keep your child close to you as long as possible.
Because what age you
But
moved out the bed?
I got out the bed with my mom. I had to be
7.
7,
But
8,
nowadays, y'all want to kick kids out at 3,
7, 8.
2,
But it was just me
1.
and my mom and my sister. My sister, especially, she been in her own bed, and I just slept in the bed with my mama. Like that's when I was comfortable until she started looking creepy to me when she was sleeping, and I'd be like, "Why my mama smiling in her sleep? I don't want to be in here no more. Something is not right." Love you, mama, but something was not right. I'm like, and no, but yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
think
meanwhile, you want to kick your kids out the bed early. I ain't gonna lie, they would make a king size bed feel like a twin size bed.
yeah,
So
man.
yeah, we on the end separated from each other while they having their best sleep of their
Best
life,
sleep, cock this way. Now,
making
I was
H's.
about to say that the funniest part, all of them names start with an H, and they'll make a H between us. Like, really?
Right.
That's
Best sleep.
best.
We waking up body hurting.
Excuse me.
Bless the truth.
Yep, God bless the truth.
But
I can see you saying the device
I
because,
would definitely say it brought us closer since Haji gotten out the bed.
yeah, since haven't been out the bed, we got closer because,
We
we
got we
could touch each other again.
rekindling.
Yeah, we rekindling the flame that died 6 years ago. And we only been married 7.
We are not getting into this subject right now.
Hey, talk about it.
You
Talk
was
that
gonna
talk.
break this into.
No, you know, it could be a two-part podcast. It don't matter. We could talk about it. Man, find your shit. I'm trying to go to Instagram.
It's not there.
Man, I don't be in your shit. Oh, nobody say nothing now. Hold
No,
on.
that's what I'm saying. That's it.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Hold on. Really, Reed? Nah, that's it. Guess nobody ain't got nothing else to say. But I got other things to talk about.
Or your dog back there
Yeah, she's
snoring.
snoring. She having her best sleep right now. But you know, marriage overall, I can say, oh, and thanks for that. Before I get into that, thanks for that question. I appreciate it. You know, You do who you are, and we just gonna make this better. Sooner or later, people gonna start tuning in, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, that was I should have asked that question. I should have asked that question because we free and open. We don't judge nobody. We bias to everything. So we just talking because all we want to do is help others, help us, just overall as married people, young, old, whatever it is, because everybody got a situation going on that they might think about, but don't have the the answers from another person that might be in the same situation. That's why we need to come together as much as we can and talk. We ain't got to do all that other craziness. We ain't got to get too in detail. But I feel like talking to another couple, on the same level that you on as far as relationship status or whatever it might be, I feel like it's beneficial to both couples because you might hear something, I might say something that you didn't agree with, but his wife does agree with. So now you see it from a female perspective coming from somebody else, and also from another male. You might see what I'm talking about from another man when he speak about it, and vice versa. I might understand what you're saying from another female. Sometimes you need that outside voice and outside experience.